Okay, this morning we're starting up an ExactAire unit on tank mode. We've already placed the magnets on the tank. We've placed the interior R8 sensor inside the tank, and the exterior sensor is outside the tank, monitoring outside conditions. First thing you do is turn the key on. You'll see two black lines. Basically, the unit is starting itself up. There's going to be some information that you'll need to gather when you turn this on. One is the version 22. At this screen, you're seeing that our battery voltage is running between 6.9 and 7.06 volts. Anything under 6 should be questioned, and you should attempt to charge the battery for at least 24 hours before this unit went on site if it was under 6 volts. So red key to exit. Fahrenheit or Celsius, we'll select 1 for Fahrenheit. It's initializing the modem, so it's starting the cell phone, and it's saving any parameters that's already been set. You'll see that there's a 3 digits at the end of the GSM message or number that you'll need to note, which in this case is 996. Signal strength 22. 22 is very good. 24 is about the highest you'll see, and anything less than 16 could result in a communication problem. Clearing messages means it's just getting rid of anything that's in the system that it doesn't need. Looking for DH control. We're not using a control, so we should not find one, and we did not. Tank mode, as we said, where this is a tank application where we're monitoring a tank. Building mode would be where you're using R8 sensors monitoring relative humidity and temperature inside of a structure. So we'll select 1. Confirm tank mode, yes. Okay, select running mode, heater and cooler, set by. These are to control auxiliary heaters and coolers, which we're not doing, but we are using surface temperature probes, so we'll select 1. Pre-job values, edit parameters, run ExactAire. In this case, we're going to look at the pre-job values to see what the system is set up for. So right now it's measuring a temperature dew point differential of 32 degrees. Given that we're in an office environment, that's not uncommon. System hours, it says the DH is 8 hours, but when you start the unit, that'll reset to 0. Exterior dry bulb, condition 71, 32, and 40. Interior 71, 28, 37. Keep in mind we're actually in an office environment, we're not actually on a job site, so the reading should be about the same. The surface temperature probes are reading 69 and 70. We are using 2 magnets, so you should only see A and B. DH off, auxiliary off. The key thing here is that we're in monitor mode, which we are. Scroll down again, so we're back to where we started, so we can red key to exit. Next up is edit parameters. DH on, tank temp. We're not controlling a dehumidifier, so this doesn't mean anything in this setup, but if we were using a controller, it would turn the DH on if the dew point in the tank dropped below 15 degree spread. Auxiliary status is disabled. We're not controlling a heater or an air conditioning unit. The date and time is correct at 1:14:09 at 9:16. If we wanted to change that, for example, we went to the East Coast, we could simply enter, select the year, 2-digit code 09. The month is January 01. Today is the 14th, 1/4. The hour, since we were in the East Coast now, would be 09. The minute would be 55. So we've just changed our time to represent East Coast time, so we'll accept it. We'll go back to our parameters. We'll scroll down till we get back to where we ended. We adjusted our time. Pager number. If you need to change the pager number, hit enter. Put in the new pager number with no spaces or dashes, and push enter. Again, go back to pre-job value or edit job parameters so we can make sure we've covered everything. There's the time, there's the new pager number. DH is in monitor mode. Number of probes is 2. If for some reason you wanted to change the number of probes, you can add up to 3 and 4 probes. You would simply hit enter, enter the single digit number 4, and enter. So now if we look, it says we have 4 probes. Since we're only using 2 probes, we obviously want to have 2 in this spot. So enter, 2, enter. Pre-job values, 2 probes, DH alarm tank temp. If the dew point in the tank gets within 5 degrees of the coldest part that we're monitoring, you'll receive an alarm. If we were in control and the dew point in the tank got greater than 25 degrees, it would shut the dehumidifier off. DH on, tank temp 15, so we're back to where we started. So we can go ahead and hit red key to exit and run ExactAire. The 4-digit password is the last 3 digits of the GSM number and adding a 1 to the beginning, so it becomes 1996. Password is valid. MCS job number is the 5-digit MCS job number that's been assigned to this project. In our case, it's 11996. You need to confirm it, 11996. If you enter the wrong number here, the ExactAire is sending information to the website, and the website does not know what to do with it. It will not assign it to the job that it's supposed to be. Event code is just a series of messages that it sends. The number that it's sending is not important. So view data, this is a typical screen that our customer would look at. So in this case, this is where I would leave it and say, okay, we have a 32-degree dew point spread. You can hit red key to exit. The key here is that if you walk up on a job and you see stop job, you know the ExactAire is running because you have the option to shut it down. If you walked up on a unit and you assume that the unit had been running and it says start job, the unit has been shut down, it's lost power. For some reason, it thinks it needs to be restarted. So we can go back to our view data. View data. And this is typically where I would leave it. Alright, now to do a test to see if the pager's working, if the ExactAire is working, communicating the website, I'm going to disconnect the power. The AC power should go off. I'm going to disconnect the power. The light went off. It connected to the website, and it's sending a message that says, I've lost power. Within 10 seconds, you should receive that text message that says, power failed. Alright, now it sent the message. I'm going to reconnect the power. The light should come back on. The light came back on. It connected. Now it's sending a message to the website that says power is restored. As a technician, I should have received that, so I've tested that the communication is complete between the ExactAire, the website, and my cell phone. To shut down the ExactAire unit, red key to exit. Okay, it's still sending information. As long as it's in this view, there's nothing you can do. Okay, red key to exit. Stop job. Enter your password, which is 1996. Password valid. It's sending a message saying the job is over, and it'll actually give you a message that says you can turn the unit off. Okay to turn power off. No messages, it's clearing anything that it doesn't need. And we can turn the key off. Very important. And then that's an ExactAire setup, troubleshooting test, and shutdown. Thank you.